we had an in-chambers discussion about events of this weekend, specifically referencing that an elected official, United States congressperson, was making what I interpreted to be, and what I think are reasonably interpreted to be, threats against the sanctity of the jury process, threatening and intimidating a jury, demanding that if there's not a guilty verdict, that there would be further problems. And given the fact that this jury has not been sequestered, it has been my position all along throughout the course of this case that this jury should have been sequestered at the outset. The jury has not been continually told to stay away from media, only media about this case. There's a high probability that members of this jury have seen these comments, are familiar with these comments, and things that have happened throughout the course of this trial. I mean, it's unfortunate that there was another situation that occurred during the course of this trial. So, I mean, I just think that the sum total of this trial happening in such a public context, number one. Number two, while all of this, the media attention is profound. I have admittedly stayed away from 99% of it, but that has required me to stay away from all media. I mean, this case has found its way into even fictional television. Your Honor, there were I was advised of 2 television shows in the course of the past few days that specifically involve references to this particular case and the reactions of the characters in these stories to this particular case. This jury has, despite all best efforts, has been bombarded with information relevant to this case. It is impossible to stay away from it unless you literally shut off your phone, or you shut off your TV, you shut off your computer, and no such instructions have been given during the course of this trial.
Well, to be fair, the last few times I've advised them, I told them don't watch the news. Pure and simple.
Right, but if you can't even watch your favorite Thursday night television program and it comes up, I mean, this is the problem, right? And why I have felt that this jury should have been sequestered from the very beginning. To make that clear. And so I had moved, based on this, again, for a mistrial. The idea is that it's a public trial. I think the court has accomplished that, but the media attention is so profound. It is such a, it is such a modern comparison. I mean, it's such a modern problem to have, where literally I walked from this courtroom into the courtroom where I've been permitted to stay. During the course of this trial, I've received literally thousands and thousands and thousands of emails. So much so that I don't even look at that particular email anymore. So, but my phone gives me alerts on things that just happened. I mean, you can't avoid it. And it is so pervasive that I just don't know how this jury, it can really be said to be that they are free from the taint of this. And now that we have U.S. representatives threatening acts of violence in relation to this specific case, it's mind-boggling to me, Judge.
Well, I'll give you that Congresswoman Waters may have given you something on appeal that may result in this whole trial being overturned. I'm aware that Congresswoman Waters was talking specifically about this trial and about the unacceptability of anything less than a murder conviction, and talk about being confrontational, but you can submit the press articles about that. This goes back to what I've been saying from the beginning. I wish elected officials would stop talking about this case, especially in a manner that is disrespectful to the rule of law and to the judicial branch and our function. I think if they want to give their opinions, they should do so in a respectful and in a manner that is consistent with their oath to the Constitution, to respect the co-equal branch of government. Their failure to do so, I think, is abhorrent, but I don't think it has prejudiced us with additional material that would prejudice this jury. They have been told not to watch the news. I trust they are following those instructions, and that there is not in any way a prejudice to the defendant beyond the articles that we're talking specifically about the facts of this case. a congresswoman's opinion really doesn't matter a whole lot. Anyway, so motion for mistrial is denied.